Porsche Pirelli Cup cars on the track now. Let's take a look at the lineup. From pole position, car number 2 is Greg Keane. Peter Bradbury, 14 alongside. Peter Harburg out of position number 3, and Martin Wagg from 4. Simon Frood starts out of 5. 6 is Mike Kilpatrick. 7 is Peter McRae. 8 is Peter Bolton. 9 is Michael Downard. And 10 is David Skaysbrook. Just about set for the start now. This should be a great tussle between Greg Keane on the outside in the 911 GT2 and Peter Bradbury. Just about ready for a start. Off the line very quickly. Greg Keane very much sideways getting off the line, and Peter Bradbury will probably go through to lead this, get across to the right-hand side and try and take the lead before the carousel, and closes it off very, very effectively.
Well, Bradbury knew where he had to get his 911, and he did it very efficiently after a good start. All clear through the carousel. 2 cars abreast there. Not somebody's going to lose. Yes, it's really only a single file corner. And here we come down into the corkscrew now, where they start to wind him up for the first time, getting ready for a big heave-ho on the brake pedal at the bottom of this corner for Hungary.
Peter McRae, car number 23, 7th top qualifier in the 911 C2. Fairly good traffic in the opening laps. No incidents in the first corner as they go up over the top and down the roller coaster to complete the first lap.
And it's going to be interesting to see what the pattern is on the opening lap down the main straight. Stem astern, nobody challenging the leader. Number 14, Peter Bradbury, has got a clean run through the kink, as does everyone else.
Replay now of the start as Greg Keane, the pole setter, to the left, and Peter Bradbury get out smartly. Keane was sideways off the line. Bradbury picked it up as they went through the kink for the first time and effectively squeezed his way over to the right-hand side.
A very good move there, and you could see that the second-place driver had to actually back off for a second. Trouble on the back straight, car 26.
That's Azim Sahukam that's run into a problem there with the 26, the 911 C2. Up front, it is very close indeed. Peter Bradbury and Greg Keane, they share the front row, and they are nose to tail as they make the exit out of the carousel. Some Class B action now. Mike Kilpatrick in 27 and Simon Frood as they make their way down to the carousel.
Yeah, good move there by Frood. He realized that he wanted to get over onto the right-hand side, block car 27, which he did efficiently, and still give himself a good run out of the carousel.
Okay, from our race leader now, Peter Bradbury looking back at second place, Greg Keane. The closest they were was off the line on the run down to the first corner, and it's been all Peter Bradbury so far.
Well, Greg Keane is a knee surgeon from Adelaide, Mike, so you know one thing, he's going to have his foot as far onto the floor as possible on the gas pedal, but he's certainly not close enough to give Bradbury a worry at this stage.
Bradbury well in front as they head down the front straight to the left-hander at the kink, and great shots there from our in-car camera. There's the gap, first back to second, and now it's back to third.
And Martin Wagg coming through in third place, holding a good spot.
And I notice Simon Frood has moved up on the tail of Harburg, so he's the big mover in this race.
Yes, Harburg knows he's there, and it'll be interesting to watch his line on the approach to the carousel. He's a little bit wide at the moment, but he'll come through tight in the middle of the corner and effectively block Frood's chances of getting up onto the back straight first. Yes, they want to be careful here on the last lap, and Harburg certainly isn't going to give Frood any chances through the tight bits here on the back of the circuit.
They come beneath the Dunlop Bridge and head up the hill for the final time. Peter Bradbury, who started on the front row alongside pole setter Greg Keane, comes down the hill for the final time. Martin Wagg back up into third place. It's been a lonely old drive for Martin. Last corner coming up now, and Peter Bradbury's going to start the Pirelli Porsche Cup in great style here at Lakeside Raceway. Moves across to the right just to make sure no one sneaks up on the inside. Checkered flag time, and Peter Bradbury is the race winner over Greg Keane, and a fighting third was Martin Wagg across the line now. And looking at the points, Peter Bradbury has 19, Greg Keane 14, and Martin Wagg 11. And in Class B, the winner was Mike Kilpatrick on 14 points, Peter Bolton on 11, and Mike Downard finishes with 8 points.
It's a good one to win. Feels fantastic. A little bit jittery still, I'm a bit excited, but it's a great feeling. Fantastic.
How's the car and team going?
The team's going really, really well, and we spent last year developing this car from new, and now it's really, really working well.
Fans at Lakeside were also treated to some spectacular V8 Commodore Cup action this weekend. Cohesion and adhesion may not necessarily go hand in hand here, but there was not a dull moment. Christian de Agustin, Tim Shaw and Wayne Wakefield visited the podium, but for real heart in the mouth stuff, Maury Platt got our Victor Award for a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Fortunately, he kept it straight, but ultimately wound up bunkered at the carousel. It was all good fun and entertaining motor racing too. The Commodore Cup cars